I have a theory that the reason why people are liking Welcome to Derry over Stranger Things is because Stranger Things, the main characters just have too much plot armor. You know what I'm saying? Like Eleven, Jonathan, Nancy, all these characters, Will, everybody, the points where you thinking that they're not gonna make it, like that scene with Nancy and Jonathan when they're in the building and they're having their confession and they're telling each other like, oh, things that they did and what they don't like. You thought they're not gonna make it. You thought, okay, this is the end, and they ended up getting saved by Dustin. And I just feel like at that point it kind of made you say, oh my God, you're bracing yourself because you're like, they're not gonna make it just for them to get saved. And it's kind of frustrating at this point because it's like, okay, these characters, there's no way, nobody's that lucky. And I just feel like people are tired of seeing the plot armor for these characters. Like, in Welcome to Derry, you really don't know who's gonna survive. You don't know who's gonna make it. I thought Rich Santos was gonna survive, and he didn't make it. I thought that there's certain kids that I thought was gonna survive in Welcome to Derry that just didn't survive, and it shows that there's really no stars. There's really no heroes in Welcome to Derry. Like Pennywise is after anybody. It don't matter who you are. Don't matter if you're an adult. Don't matter if you're a child. Anybody could get it in Welcome to Derry. Whereas in Stranger Things, it just seems like these main characters, you already know they're gonna survive, so you're expecting for them to make it out of any situation that happens to them. Where it's like that kind of like ruins the show's momentum. I mean, the writing is still good. They still have pretty decent writing. The character development is great in Stranger Things. That's what makes Stranger Things good, is the interactions with the characters and the character developments. But as far as like the stakes, it's just much higher in Welcome to Derry, and I feel like that's why people are preferring and leaning more towards Welcome to Derry, whereas they're kind of not there with Stranger Things.